Oh shit! Here we are. Here we are. Right where we left off. Now, apparently, I have the ability to walk amongst these guys, and I have the ability to fast travel to these places now without having to worry about shit. I'm going to knock out these radio towers before doing anything else. Because why not? Really? If they're not going to attack me, why not? Oh yes, flexing, you finished watching the video, huh? So, yeah, there was, while I'm making this journey over, I guess I can talk about this, I need to talk about something. So there's, you know, the debate between Bill Nye and then Ken can't remember. Anyway. Ken's a creationist from Australia, and Bill Nye wanted to, you know, apparently there have been some things said back and forth through various media between the two in the past, or maybe it was even just one-sided, I'm not sure, I can't remember now, but they, Bill wanted to, you know, to hold like an actual debate, like a nice, well-done debate. They agreed, and they did this in like Kentucky or something like that. And Bill wanted to do this, as far as I remember, because, you know, in the southern states, there are a lot of places where you can't even get some science degrees and whatnot. Just, a lot of it's just this, you know, super strict, crazy Christian outlook. I'm literally going here the longest way possible on foot. That's just so bad. But whatever, I'm talking. So... yeah, so that happened. It was like 2 hours and 45 minutes. It was quite a debate, and of course, for those of you who might not know, creationist Christians or young Earth creationists, they believe that the Earth is only about 6,300 years old or something, or 6,000 years old, give or take, and that's accomplished by having added up all the times, the lifespans of those included in the Bible up and events and stuff up to present day, or what is to be present day, amongst other things, and it's from taking the Bible very literally in the creation story, beyond the simple fact that
please let me go.
Beyond the simple fact that, you know, God created the heavens and the earth or whatever, they take that a little further and say that it literally did happen in, you know, 6 days and everything else. I'm trying to find a way of getting up here, but I'm not thinking that's going to happen. No. Well, looks like we're going the really long way, guys. So, anyway, they had the debate, and it played out about as, in about the fashion that I expected it to play out. You know, Bill playing the science side of things, as you would imagine. But, I mean, Bill's going into it very, you know, with the intent of just showing the people that are creationists, or that maybe just have the view that science is totally obtuse to all things religion. You know, he was just more or less looking at this, you know, single creationist theory of Christianity, or this section of Christianity. And because, as he pointed out, there are tons of Christians that are not creationists. And you know, was just trying to, you know, just trying to get people excited about science in that section of the U.S. because, you know, he along with like Michio Kaku and other scientists are scared or, you know, a little disturbed with how little attention science is getting now, and you know, the future. They're just worried about the future of science in America, really. Anyway, so he went about it in a very diplomatic way for the most part. You know, he didn't really try and chew the guy out or anything. He was really just looking for some simple answers. And as a creationist, there are no real answers to any of the questions. You know, what his arguments came down to were, well, I know guys who are, you know, doctors, PhDs, physicists that are also creationists, and by the way, where am I going here? Am I really climbing up this thing? And by the way, Bible. But without actually, you know, answering a lot of Bill's questions specifically, because he can't. Yeah, so it was a bit of a dull debate in that every time that guy opened his mouth, I lost brain cells. Bill said a couple of strange things as well, just things that, you know, would happen if you're not familiar deeply with, you know, the Christian faith and stuff outside of the creationist. But he pretty much avoided that for the most part. He was just very much sticking to the sciencey side and just trying to show, you know, some logic behind some things. And the other guy was just totally like, well, Bill, you weren't there, and none of us were there, so how do we know? That was like his answer to everything. Oh, well, there's a tree that's 9,000 years old, but you're saying there's 6,000 years old. Yes, but Bill, but we weren't there to see the rings form. Even though you can watch trees form rings over time now, but then the response is, well, that's an observation of what's happening in the now. 6,000 years ago, maybe trees didn't do that. And it's even more circular logic than like a more, I'm going to be bold and say, normal Christian view of things. Yeah, he's, yeah, bit circular logic there, more so than is necessary. But, yeah, anyway, it was a bit kind of It was neither here nor there. But I enjoyed listening to it anyway, and I appreciate the idea behind it from where Bill is coming from. I think, you know, as a Christian myself, I mean, I think science is insanely important for a number of reasons, much of which is what he was working towards. Yeah, it's a good debate. You can go watch it, and you can see that side. You know, there's a million, like many religions, but for some reason Christianity specifically has a million faces to it. And, you know, to each their own, and everybody's free to believe what they want, but a lot of them are kinda ridiculous. Mostly because, you know, in terms of creationists and stuff like that, where they take everything so literally in an English translation of the Bible to be just word for word exactly, and ignore the fact that, you know, even if you take into consideration as a Christian that you believe that it's God's word and God wrote this through man, right? It was for the people, and it's a Bible for, you know, the Bible is supposed to be understood or easily understood by everyone. And at the time, that doesn't mean, you know, that's why there are other translations to, over time, it's translated for the current voice of the world or any given region. That's why there's different versions of the Bible. They all say basically the same thing, just slightly different translations. And a lot of what's in the Bible, especially in terms of my views as a Christian, you look at it, is that it's written, or it was put down on paper in an, you know, it's an analog, it's analogous. It's not supposed to be literal. It's to paint a picture for people when they see that and they say, you know, God created the heavens and the earth. You know, he did it in X amount of time. Well, he didn't say, you know, they don't say specifically, you know, on Monday he created. It was just on the first day he did this, on the second day he did this, on the third day he did this. It's just to show that it's whatever. Later on, biblically speaking, you know, or in the Bible, they mention how 1,000 years here on Earth, you know, is like, they use a simile, is like, you know, but a day in heaven kind of thing. So there's all sorts of stuff that the creationist side of things doesn't quite tackle. It's a bit of a hack job, and ultimately, when people always ask me, you know, you're always like science and everything, but how can you be that if you're a Christian? Well, the simple answer is, what the fuck? The simple answer is I find it quite easy to mesh the two in that, I find it easier than making this jump. In that science is literally just, because science is the explanation and the discovery of things, right? So as a Christian, if I'm just going along with the belief that God created everything, right? Then science is a paying homage to in a beautiful way in the description of how that actually came to be in the physical or you know, in physical form, you know what I mean? So it's not that difficult for me to put together. What am I even doing here? I'm talking and I'm not paying attention to what the hell I'm supposed to be climbing onto here. And I'm still not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be. Oh, I think this is it here. So yeah, so I love science in that it's really great. You know, it points out, you know, hey, this is how complicated everything is. It's how crazy the universe is. Makes me appreciate it even more. It's the same as, like, you know, and a lot of true scientists, they don't look at a lot of, you know, they don't look at religions or creation stories and stuff and go, well, fuck you. They say, you know, if this leads to this, it's not like I'm gonna still discredit it. If it happens, it happens. And over time, it's, you know, as it gets more and more complex and things get harder and harder to discover, and we finally get these things, it's just one giant, you know, fucking tome of describing how it all happened. That's beautiful to me. All makes sense in my head. I don't know why people complicate that shit so much. It's the same as if somebody else, you know, in another religion has a creation story. It's whatever. If they felt the same way, then it is what it is, and if they don't, well, then it's kind of whatever. But here's the thing: a lot of most religions outside of the Christian faith and a lot of faiths that revolve around the Christian side of things, they just freely accept science and shit anyway. So it's kind of whatever. You know, they're not so tied up in it. There's not too many religions that are so caught up in that shit. Anyway, there's your discussion for today. We've now got 2 of the towers down. We've got 2 more to pick up. And it's over there. You know what the YouTube comments are gonna look like in that video, right? Oh, if people want to get butthurt and complain about me talking about science and religion and politics in my videos, then they're obviously watching the wrong channel. I mean, they should know by now that my fuxometer for not being able to have a grown-up... It's not even a debate, it's just a discussion. It's just an open fucking discussion. If they can't deal with that, then... Fuck. Life is gonna be rough. And they're gonna hate a lot of things. If they don't already. Welcome back, Remick. What the fuck? Smelly, I can't control what other people do after I started a discussion. If they can't deal with it, then that's their own problem. Just like you seem to have a deal with it right now. I mean, or an issue with it. I mean, I truly couldn't care less if people have an issue with that stuff. I don't. If people want to turtle up and they can't deal with listening to, you know, other people's thoughts on certain topics, then grow the fuck up. Or lock yourself in a room and never leave it. Those are your two options in life. If you don't want to hear other people's thoughts on any topic whatsoever, and for some reason, you know, politics and religion seems to be two things that people just want to, like, put their fingers in the ear and go, oh, I can't hear you. Then that's your own fault. You grow the fuck up. Welcome to the real world where information is free flowing and open. And then if you can't take that, then go back to fucking 1875 when everybody had to be Christian, and if you weren't, you were an asshat. And if you didn't fucking comb your hair in the right way, you were also an asshat. So there was only the two options. Welcome to the new fucking world where people tend to, or I want the world to be a more open and accepting place about any discussion whatsoever. Or go the fuck home. Because you're slowing shit down. How the fuck am I supposed to... Am I supposed to go up and then, like, zip line in here or some shit? Because that's what it's looking like, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Obviously the hair thing is hyperbole, but you get the idea. It was intended hyperbole. Alright. Didn't want to accept that jump, eh? That's no big deal. Sorry guys, I know the hair comment seems to be throwing you all off. Should I have said, go back to the age where you couldn't show a bare ankle? Or talk about sex in any way? Or have sex in any position but missionary was fucking weird? Or if you were anything other than white, it wasn't right. Is that more appropriate for you instead of just making a hyperbolic joke? Dak Graveyard. Last one. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're gonna want that hang glider. Oh, what do you want? Hyperbolic? There's only so many ways of saying there's hyperbole, and then there's like when you're describing a singular thing in like a anyway. Fucking whatever. Okay. Onward! Guys are being fucking picky and killing me softly right now. Wait, can I fast travel closer? I probably could, couldn't I? Oh, look at that. That's not as fun. Bum bum ba-dum ba-bum bum ba-da-dum ba-bum ba-ba-dum ba-ba-dum I like how just slowly coming to the ground still does damage to you, but if I pressed E to exit the glider, it would have been like perfectly fine. Oh my god, Carples.
More than me.
Can I actually commandeer this vehicle? No. But can I get in it? You guys are dicks. Fuck that. Well. I'm relatively close. Alright, well, here we go. I wonder if I can cut up there. Let's find out! No, that's no. Not happening. Hey, bros. We got a freaking journey ahead of us. But the good news is, this is the last godforsaken tower.
Let's do this. Hey. How's it going?
Oh, good. How you doing, Frank?
This one's the worst.
Hey guys, don't mind me.
You got that right.
Just climbing this thing.
I hear this place hit it big in the 80s. Big money. Nice. Well, things fall apart. Next paycheck.
So close. I can feel it. That's safe. Man, they made this one elaborate as tits. Last one. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, light my fire. That cave. That's the last one. The Bushman. All 18 towers! Alright. So at this point we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those left. And then whatever's left in terms of the game. Ladies. Ladies. We're getting there. Oh no, jumping puzzles in Guild Wars 2 are kind of whatever. They're only marginally difficult in spots because it's really not built to be much of a platformer. And so gets a bit sadistic. All right. I wonder what the Bushman's like anyway. I want to see. It's an Hervidurder! Oh, the Bushman must be a LMG. No, the fuck is a Bushman? Signature? Oh shit. Wow. Optical scope, extended mag, suppressor, and custom paint. Enhanced for accuracy and damage. Your word. And then there's also the bull. Range is terrible. Dat Bushman though. It's silenced. I could just replace my MP with it. Repair. I lose a little range and a little accuracy, but the fire rate and mobility go up. I actually don't think the Bushman's necessary. The Shredder seems to be actually just a straight up better choice. I don't know. I mean, the damage is exactly the same, for God's sake. Oh. It's a P416, right? Yeah, I could get rid of the shotgun, I guess. But here's a question. Does a regular one all done up do the same damage? That's the question. Can't compare across. The damage looks way freaking higher on the Bushman. Way freaking higher. Or am I crazy? Oh, the Bushman does more damage. By a mile. Gonna be broke as fuck. Alright, so now we go from bow to that to that. What a progression. Bow to shredder to Bushman to 50 caliber sniper rifle. Alright, so now we're broke as hell. And we are going over here. A vehicle or something up here I can take. You know, I'm pretty broke. For the first time in a long time. I'm gonna actually have to start collecting stuff again. I'm not. I'm a fucking. What the hell? Seriously. So I still can't go into these. Oh, you're all getting fucked up then. You all fucked up now. You all fucked up. This rando friggin' white tree up here. Well, I opened that while standing on it. That's kind of impressive. I commandoed a lot in the early game where I'd go in bow only and knife only, but it's so slow. I already did it a bunch, so I tend to just wreck people's lives with snipers. Well, ain't that some shit? I feel like most of them are just hiding underneath buildings. We have a tiger there, that'll come in handy. There's definitely guys out in that place. Sniper there. That was risky as fuck. Fucking get out of the scope! Oh my Jesus, this game. Like, you're like reloading shit, but you can't get out of your scope so you can walk back faster, so you're like, oh, so slow. Yes. Much flow. Very fucking good game. Such wow. Every damn time, man. Okay, right there. I'm still trying to liberate them undetected because, well, it's just annoying when you have to fucking do it some other way. Where's the alarm on this thing? It's right down below me. I mean, if there was an easy way for me to get down there without being detected, I'd go in for the alarm, but alarm's way over there. I would have to get in without him noticing. If this guy, like, walks... Alright, you guys want it? Let's... We're gonna wait till this guy comes back around here.
Idiot.
Why did that sound like there's a guy right here? Because there is a guy right here. Anybody facing this way?
Sand and water, sand and water. You know what sand and water is? It's called mud.
It's bad that he's here, because if he has any sort of route, I'm fucked. And I can't take him out without this guy being dead. So the only place I can really, truly get rid of him is when he's down below me here. And I don't know if I can take them out from above, even though my knife skill is there. And I still have to worry about this guy out here. It was in a bit of a dickish position. I'm wondering if I can grab this guy to go look over there for something. Is there another guy down here somewhere that I am unaware of?
What was that? Hello?
There is. Fuck. Where is he? He's underneath. Shit, that puts a wrench in my freaking... So there's another guy. Well, flick my tits.
There's nothing to it. Hey! Holy shit! We got more bodies!
Oh, fuck. What body?
Okay, let's do this.
And he fucking saw me. I hate this fucking game stealth. It's so bad. Some friggin' bullshit fucking game, man. This is such fucking utter nonsense. You know what?
Where's my cover? Grenade out!
Just random grenades and shit. Whatever. Honest to God. First of all, I want to know what body they saw. That's fucking step one. I would love to know what body they saw. There's a dead body here. There's a dead body on the fucking roof. Those are the only fucking dead bodies. This guy is down here. A heavy comes across. I kill this guy while he's standing here. The heavy comes over here. I fucking jump knife kill him. And he's still in literally less than 1/10 of a fucking second manages to get machine gun fire off at me to alert this douche. Like, for real? What is the purpose of having the stealth like that if you can't maintain stealth without just running around with this? This is why, okay, this specifically is why I just, as soon as I had the ability to get a silenced sniper rifle, I just fucking shoot people from a distance. Because this game doesn't know what the fuck it wants from you when it comes to stealth. It doesn't even know what it wants from itself. It's just garbage. Just fucking garbage. Well, yeah, the body of the first sniper I shot is way the fuck up here.
Do this.
Where did they see him? Where?
Can't wait until this is home again.
Where is this magical land of sightline where you actually get to see? Anyway, whatever. Bitches are getting sniped now. I can't even handle that shit anymore. It's just garbage. It was good in the first bit because you could walk around, you could use your arrow and shit, but you know, using arrows and stuff now are almost are almost useless. Unless you're in very, very specific situations, so it's just, it is what it is. It's whatever. This guy, the game has evolved into wanting you to blow the fuck shit up and shoot people with powerful guns from a distance. If that's what they want, then that's what they're gonna get. It's just that easy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of that part. End on a high note. We got rid of it, and yeah. We're gonna be moving on.
Continuing the path of a warrior.
Our work isn't done. Taking care of the items listed on the bulletin board would really help.
There's still more to do.
Are you really going through all of your dialogue? Shut up. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna continue. We're gonna do our mission next time. Because I think this upper area is now clear for the most part between here and the mission, and it is. So when we get back, that's what we're gonna be doing. Until then, have a good one. Hit that like button. Fucking A. It's snipers and silencers for days now, boys. We'll see you soon.